Yo, chat, man. Let me get the chat up. Yo, I am like what? Like what is going on with this company, dog? Like I have no idea what we just watched, chat. Unfortunately, hold on. Let me turn this shit off on my phone. Chat. I have no idea what I just watched, dog. Wow. Hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure. Damn, is this joint on? Hold on. Hold on, chat. Let me get let me make sure the audio right. Damn, where the hell is the audio at? Oh no, that's right here. All right, chat. Hold on, I got y'all. Yo, dog, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk should be utterly. They should be ashamed of what we just got, dog. QB1, QB2, whatever you want to call these two guys, you should be ashamed of what you just got last night. You look in the crowd, it's supposed to be Green Bay. You're supposed to be seeing cheese heads, green, something. You see a bunch of red seats. Why, Bobby Monsoon? They couldn't even crack 8,000 on the go home show to SummerSlam. Ouch. Julia. She been. I like Lash Legend. Shout out to Lash Legend. Y'all know I'm a big fan of Lash Legend. I think the Fed been doing her dirty. Julia got basically put in a squash match. What? Dog, the downfall of Julia should be studied. Ah, Bobby Monsoon, ain't you hype about the Faku brother? I don't care, bro. This is the T-Move version of the T-Move version of the Bloodline. The Solo Sokoa MFTs was the T-Move version of the Bloodline. Whatever this is the T-Move version of that. Absolutely nothing was done tonight to make people care. They did two things that they should have done weeks ago. You should have been put a mic in Baron Corbin's hand. We don't care. That's why it was nothing but crickets. Somebody's telling me on X right now, oh, Bobby Monsoon, the crowd looks packed. I said, well, brother, I guess I'm watching a last week episode then, or maybe the week before that, or maybe I'm actually watching an episode where people actually usually care. Oh my God. The Fed, I don't know if you're fans of the Fed, bro. I don't know how can you watch this and take it serious. Nick Aldis, he comes out. He wants to let us know the day before his match about him being a wrestler in New Japan and NWA or wherever the hell he was wrestling at. Now, less than 24 hours before, they come with the Nick Aldis. The level of laziness, bro, that this company has done is quite shocking. 2 hours of complete. I don't. Of course, it was better than Monday. Monday was just complete, like, detrimental to any brain cells that's functioning in your head. Today was just nothing. Monday was horrible, bro. Today was just absolutely nothing. I'm gonna say what's up with the chat. We're gonna go over this. You know, we got 4 days, man. We got four back to back to back to back days, and I ain't gonna lie, chat. It ain't gonna be easy, man. It ain't gonna be easy, dog. Who knows what surprises they have this weekend? Spoiler alert: either Randy Orton or Kevin Owens. One of these two will be coming back this weekend. Outside of that, dog, it is absolutely nothing exciting to talk about. This is the worst build up the summer slop I've ever seen in the history of WWE. We've been doing this since the late 80s, early 90s, bro. SummerSlam, it was always a staple in this company. The biggest party of the summer, my ass. This is trash, dog. There's no I don't ever want to hear Cody. I don't ever want to hear Punk. Definitely Cody. Don't you ever say QB1. We swore that we was gonna get something out of Punk coming from Crackdown, but we're getting the same stuff. Every week he's backstage talking to Finn Balor, talking to Trick about defending his stupid title that means nothing. Oh my God, this fake pull apart brawl. Yo, I'm gonna say what's up with the chat. I'm just so disappointed, man, and what this became, dog. I'm disappointed, man. It's absolutely nothing. Think about what we're building up to. CM Punk, Cody Rhodes. These are all the things that built up to this match. CM Punk hitting him with the belt by accident. CM Punk interrupting Cody Rhodes through his thing, through his entrance. Cody Rhodes hitting CM Punk with an elbow by accident. Let me not forget. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes kissing Danhausen at a live event. If you don't watch this show, all you have to do is look it up. I'm not capping. These are the highlights to this stupid ass feud that's going to be less than 24 hours. Oh my God, the level of slop we're going to have to deal with, man. Let me say what's up with the chat, dog. This is gonna be a long 4 days, man. We gonna be here though, man. We gonna talk about some other stuff too, man. I see Shut Up, my man Colin in the building. My man Mr. Smoke a Lot, Maui Wowie in the building. We got Salute in the building, Tank, Rod in the building, Colin in the building, Mustafa in the building, J Dub, Red Dark Side, my man Warlock in there, Mike from ATO. Check your Discord, Mike. I know I forgot, but check your Discord. I got you, bro. It's your boy Neck in the building, Gregory Hesse in the building, Outsanity, OZ, Kim, Rando Mac, Felicia somewhere in there, Vita, Michelle, Lady somewhere in there, Fearfully Confident, my man Jordan, Backyard Trick Shots, Care 81, Frank, the usual suspects. Oh my God, bro. I cannot believe that episode was that trash. I mean, I can believe it though, because we're going fresh off of Monday. So it wasn't worse than Monday, because Monday was the epitome. You can't get worse than Monday. I just can't believe how it was. You know what it is, chat? I just can't believe how much filler. Like 2 hours, nothing but filler? You got nothing? You can't do anything? Chat, I'm not, if I'm in that creative room real quick before I hit the super chats, I'm not opposed to pulling back on some matches and tell some story. Pull back on the Ray Phoenix, JD McDonough. They're not doing anything to lead us up this weekend. Maybe lean a little bit more into Gunther and Nick Aldis. I'm going to say this real quick because we're going to go over it. Nick Aldis was doing an interview with Chris Van Vliet. His passion, his emotion alone, he was crying in the interview how big this opportunity was. Why does Chris Van Vliet have that story and not the Fed? How does the Fed not see that story and pull that footage from Chris Van Vliet so you could at least put it on Crackdown and show us? Build a story from there. Put your little stupid music and the theatrics up there and tell a story. The laziness is to a level I've never seen. This doesn't take rocket science to figure out. Let me read some of the super chats, man. I'm so sick of this shit, bro. Backyard Trick Shot said the only good thing tonight was seeing Haku on TV. RIP Julia in the chat. Look how they massacred my girl. Yeah, I guess Haku. I'm. I thought it was Rikishi, bro. When I see Haku, I'm just like, it's respect, bro. A OG, but Haku, he was popping in the what? Like in the 2010s? Oh nah, the 2000s? Nah, the 90s? No, the 80s. Haku was popping in the 80s, almost 40 years ago. I apologize if I'm not excited about the new tag team. Tamatanga, Matata. I'm going tomorrow, and I'm Mustafa. You going? That's a shout out, Mustafa. That's yo. If you got an ex, try to give us pictures of how it looking like in there. But yo, even though I don't like this show this weekend, yeah, man. Going to a wrestling event, Mustafa, is still like Mustafa. Listen, take my advice, bro. Anything you hear tonight, the boring CM Punk, Dan Hells, and everything you know about wrestling, just delete it, bro. Go in there, get in your get in your triple GPT bag, and just start singing, just start rooting, just start being. And that is the only way to enjoy an event like this, bro. Seriously, Oz said down bad equals what? And Baron Corbin again. Baron Corbin grabbed that mic and yeah, Baron. I don't know what we're doing with Bear OZ. I ain't gonna lie. Kim said 2 weeks ago, Cody and Punk were macking on TV. Now we're supposed to believe they're in a blood feud. Punk give us the same promo, Kim. He's doing the same promo every week. I'm gonna show. Did y'all see the punches they were doing? It was like choreographed to the T. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2. They were trying to hit each other at the shit was trash. Punk and Cody, no, we seen this guy. Cody, you understand we seen Punk on your shoulders. Like you know how a kid just put a kid on your shoulders when he's 3 years old or something. Like we seen Punk, a grown ass man, on Cody's shoulders. Nothing about this is a blood feud. Take says Motor City Machine Guns debut. Slop down. Oh yeah, Motor City Machine Guns debuted on Collision. Let's see what they do, man. J-Dub said enough damn hells and bro, it's ridiculous. Facts. Nah, that's a fact. Tyler said, today was my birthday, Bobby, and I never been more happy not to watch WWE. Crackdown would have ruined my day. Yo, look, put this shout out to my man Big Talone in the track. 256, man, one of the usual suspects. Yo, good looking, bro. Good looking, dog. Yo, that's what's up, man. Happy birthday. Matt Craig said they went from kissing to fighting just like a typical average couple. Yo, it's insane, dog. They got to be laughing in the back. There's no way they're like, oh, we got the house there. Oh, we sold them out there. I don't think they care. See, the old Cody, he would have seen them empty seats and took it personal. The old Phil would have seen them empty seats and took it personal. They see those empty seats now and they say, oh, well, that's a TKO problem. And it is a TKO problem. But then the ball gets passed right back to TKO. Because when you're not incentivizing these wrestlers, you know what I mean? I don't know what type of deals they're doing, but obviously we heard the rumors. They suck now, bro. And for your top guys, if you're not incentivizing anything, they're going to look at those empty seats and they're not going to take it personal. I would have been embarrassed knowing that we're on the cusp of SummerSlam. My match is in less than 24 hours, and people, you can't even sell out 8,000 tickets. I don't want to hear nothing about AEW. I don't want to hear nothing about a company that's not even 10 years old. You, 40 years, can't sell out 8,000 tickets on the cusp of the second biggest event you got. Embarrassing. Mustafa said Finn is gonna win that belt back. Yo, yo, yo. Oh my God, good looking Mustafa. In other news, Zoe Stark was on Rev Pro with Baszler and Whit Hill. Ooh, I'm gonna check that out, Al Sanity. Oh, let me take a picture of that so I don't forget to check that out. Mustafa said, I'm bringing the wig glue for Jade. Stop it, bro. Come on. You know Jay. You know TLC my heart, bro. Come on, man. Yo, stall Jade out for me, man. Punk literally patted Cody's head. Cena would have never take that level of disrespect. It's sad. Even my GOAT can't save Cody on Crackdown. We need Roman. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Even Roman can't. They don't care anymore. They don't care to go to a program and save it just to be subjected to some stupid contract, whatever games they're playing. It's either that or maybe that's the thing. Oh my God, I don't want to go into a rabbit hole, y'all. When Vince was the man, right? You had somebody that cared. It trickles down. Tony Khan is the man. He obviously cares. He's obviously a mark for wrestling. It trickles down to the talent. TKO doesn't care. That's going to trickle down to Triple H, who doesn't care. That trickles down all the way down to the talent. It's that simple. God, this is bad, man. It's not going to stop no time soon, dog. Brock said Punk literally. Oh yeah, I said. Matt Craig said, bro, Tommy Pickles was catching strays. Like, who brings up Tommy Pickles? Yo, Trick Williams, you're on national TV, bro. A lot of these people don't even know who Tommy Pickles is. It's irrelevant. Just like the match with Baron Corbin. Outstanding, he said this SmackDown is making Bobby regret not watching Collision last night. You might be a little right, Sanity. Warlock said, I'm disappointed in WWE. Facts. Rich said, I don't know how you could do 4 nights in a row as Bobby with the little Danhausen came out tonight. I was done. I cannot believe they did it again. We all had enough of Danhausen Monday. Then they ran him back Friday. It's like, oh my God, bro, man. It was bad, Rich. OZ said, I love you. I respect you. I'm the best in the world. Easy to find, hard to beat. I'm the best in the world. Easy to find, hard to beat. Everything is click, copy, click, paste, over and over and over and over and over. Same Punk promo, over and over and over and over and over. Same Cody promo, over and over and over and over and over. No backstage segments, no type of storylines, people popping up at people establishments. Cody doesn't even use the bus no more. There's just absolutely nothing else besides stupid in-ring promos and them relying on old footage. Mustafa said a lot of tickets are still available. It's sad. Nah, that's facts. That's facts. New Generation said Tommy Pickles, is that a pick? No, yo, look, New Generation. That's crazy. So Tommy Pickles, if y'all seen the cartoon Rugrats, Tommy Pickles was it Tommy? It was like the main character's dad. No, that's Stu Pickles. All right, so Tommy Pickles was he was the kid. That was the main character in Rugrats, because the old one was the old guy was Stu. Hold on, let me see. Brock says Finn Balor been trying to get that belt back for 10 years. Punk accomplished more in 10 years. He was going to do from the Fed. This is dude. No, that's a fact. Oh, hold on. I missed. Yo, Triple GPT. Yo, man, I don't. Yo, Triple GPT. Now, look, chat. Don't say. Triple GPT says you look cute tonight. So we might got to check. I didn't. Hey, Triple GPT, you did a typo. I didn't know it was triple LGBTQ. I think triple LBGT. I think that's what we call them. Triple LBGTQ. Yo, bro, I don't even. How you want me to respond to that? Triple GPT is like, bro's bipolar, man. 1 minute he's straight, the next minute he's LGBT. 1 minute he's in the Fed, the next minute he's a sicko. So you gotta excuse triple. I mean, bro, bipolar, man. Yeah, man, we might need the 302 triple GPT. The Fed thinks that we're so bad, man. It'll turn everybody. Now nobody don't know what they're doing, bro. Luna said, free Julia. Facts. Hold on. Arby said, I have a gut feeling that if Summer slop and the Raw don't deliver, nothing will save the fan. I'm glad that Dynamite and Collision delivered this week. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Dynamite and Collision. The numbers came out. I know what y'all gonna say, but I really enjoyed that Dynamite Wednesday, you know what I mean? Bobby, just like you faces Swerve and All In, I Sir Smoke a Lot with Snoop and Wiz are faces Zacharias and Triple GPT at All In. Nah, that's hilarious. Shout out my man Warlock. Oh my God. Yo, chat, honestly. Have we seen a more boring feud, dog? Have we seen a more lifeless? It's like, where is the passion at? You can look at these guys. They are up there collecting a check for free. Where is the passion at? Where is the rage? Where is any type of emotion into this? This is the undisputed championship. Look how, once again, y'all. Nobody. I don't see a group of people that is invested into this. Oh my God, this company couldn't sell 8,000 in Green Bay? Man. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know where we go from here, bro. They're going to put on the ultimate stinker. And if if somebody got to turn heel, something has to happen. Something has to happen immediately, bro. Damn, let me try to find this. I can't even find the pull apart brawl. Dog, this brawl was so trash. It's like, yeah, I don't even think they didn't even. All right, hold on, I got it. Yo, look how this is trash. This is trash. Look at this.
Has been restored. Oh no. Oh, they're both up on top. Trading right hands.
This is trash. Nothing about this is like. Nothing about this, bro. Nothing about this makes me want to tune in tomorrow, man. Hold on. Where's the blood feud at? Where? Anything about this yells blood feud? What about this is blood feud? These dudes are the best of friends. You know what you have to do when you got so much proof that you're the best of friends? You have to go the extra mile to tell the story. This is weeks ago. Like, yo, I'm sorry, bro. This is trash, man. This is how real friends do it. I'm sorry, they don't want to bring up Chris Benoit. There's a big difference between Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, and the slop that Cody Rhodes and CM Punk is doing. If Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero was both going at each other on a SummerSlam stage, on a WrestleMania stage, on a Raw or Crackdown, you would have got that emotion. You would have got that something mattered. That this really, it's like, dog, nothing matters. God, bro, Cody, he just talks like he doesn't even care if he wins or loses. I don't care who wins or loses. This is the hardest match to predict because I could give a shit about who wins. Oh my God, this is horrible, man. OZ said, old enough to remember your crash out on Redemption. Oh, Green Bay has $10 in the whole city. Bear down. Jim said some straight edge guy complained about part timers only wrestled a few times enough a month. How that turned out, dude. Yeah, look at Punk, bro. The title just doesn't look right on him, bro. I never seen the title look so worthless. Like, nothing about Punk makes me think champion. Like, and Punk, you know what I mean? Punk is Punk, bro. He did what he did. It's just like, God, bro. It's just so obvious they don't care, man. Outsanity said, I think Stephanie McMahon may have been on Triple GPT account. No way he called another guy cute. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Half the roster won't be here in 2 years. Yeah, I could agree with that. Half the roster, I don't see none of them being here in 2 years, man. Felicia said, "Where did they go to acting school?" D Hoop said, "What the f? The title looked like Pants belt." No, that's a it just doesn't look fitting, bro. OZ said, "When since the straight edge does not include PADs." Yeah, man. Punk. I'm speechless, man. I'm utterly speechless on how. Look at this. Like, look at this. This is how we're leading up. And Triple GPT, can you explain this, sir? We're gonna look at these pictures. There were so many empty seats tonight. Can't hit 8,000. Punk is sitting up there saying, "Hit me right here, hit me." Like, what grade are we in? What grown man does? Imagine if you see Omega Ospreay. What grown man does that? Nothing about this gives me. It's less than 24 hours. This is the best. This is the best you could come up with. Dog, I could come off the top of my head on just so many ways they could have told a different story. Like, God, the Fed is so scared of AEW. But bringing up their stint in AEW and really trying to chase and jabs, that would have been fine. You don't even have to mention AEW. But y'all both did the same thing. Y'all left the Fed. Y'all went to AEW. Y'all played y'all parts on elevating it. Now Punk did damage in AEW. He did a lot of damage. But the news Punk was coming to AEW, that first Rampage Collision, Dynamite, I think it was Dynamite. That first one in Chicago, it elevated. All the controversy elevated it. Cody Rhodes, one of the reasons AEW is here, elevated it. This is an integral part of these two guys' story. Why is that being act like it didn't happen? No, let's tell this. Oh my God, man. I'm so disappointed. There is nothing that could happen at the end. I would say if the final boss came out, I would be hyped, but I'm not gonna. As much as I love The Rock, the final boss, there is nothing that's gonna happen in this match to make me like care even a little bit, bro. The buildup has been that bad. This is way worse than Rollins and Seth, and Rollins and Seth is pretty bad. It actually probably the same, bro. The two championship matches back-to-back nights is just nothing matters on this card. Look at this. This is what we're doing tomorrow. What matters on this card, bro? What matters? There's not one match that matters. All right, maybe Intercontinental. I'll give you that. I give you the Intercontinental. Chad Gable's going to beat Penta because Chad Gable is from Minnesota or Minneapolis or somewhere near. That matters. Roman and Seth don't. A temporary women's champion don't. Human Money's on a pole match don't. Whatever number one contender, this is the number one contender to lose. Whoever wins Sammy versus Finn Balor is guaranteed to lose. The United States Championship match don't matter. We don't care about Baron Corbin. They put a mic in his hand 24 hours before his stupid match. Carmelo Hayes, catering. Ilya Dragunov, catering. Julia, buried. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm disgusted, man. I'm disgusted. Let me read the chat a little bit, man. This is bad, bro. Tagged you with the Rev Pro clip. All right. I'm gonna look at that sanity. Best thing to come out of Green Bay is the freeway. Bear down. Green Bay is the freeway. I'm trying to think what connection with Green Bay is the freeway. And what do you mean bear down? OZ said since when the street edge. Oh yeah, I read that. All right, yeah, I read all of that. All right, so hold on. My man Gregory said Carmelo and Julia are done. Yeah. It might be over for Carmelo and Julia. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's bad, dog. Paul says not even Russo will book Human Monies on a poll. Not even Russo would. Facts, bro. Facts, man. Hold on. Let me see what else. God, this joint sucks, man. Bobby Zosa said, man, like, oh yeah, Bobby says Dan Helsing kissed CM Junk and Co Diddy Rose. He might as well dance on a he might as well dance on a pole at Summers. Yeah, at least we getting that out the way early. At least we're getting that out the way early, man. All right, I'm gonna check this out. Out Sanity. I'm gonna get to that. Yeah, that's kind of fire. Matt Craig said, I'm about to watch SummerSlam 2002 to cleanse myself from this year match card. Yo, what was that SummerSlam 2002 looking like? Hold on. SummerSlam 2002 card. Yeah, yo. Was this Rock versus Brock? Oh my God, dog. This was different, chat. I'm telling you, dog. Look how different this card is. I remember this. Triple H, Shawn Michaels in that that non-sanction match. Angle, Rey Mysterio. Rob Van Dam, Chris Benoit. Edge and Eddie Guerrero. Ric Flair, Chris Jericho. The Rock and look at this card. I gotta run that back too, bro. That card was crazy. Look at this. If that doesn't tell you the biggest difference between the company then and the company now. You can have all the talent in the world, chat. It doesn't matter. Most of these guys, let's say all of the people are talented. When they're not curated the right way, when the stories are not being told, when the biggest guy you're pushing is Dan Helsing. Dan Helsing. Out of everybody on the card, both nights, I guarantee not one person got more TV time, got more production time than Dan Helsing. Whenever that's what you're putting your focus on, you're going to get the results that they're getting. God, this is going to be bad, man. WWE is catering to casuals and capitalists. Yeah, yo, I ain't gonna lie, Patrick. Shout out Patrick. I don't know if this is even casual and the casual. The casual is not gonna care about this. I don't even know if this is catering to casuals, dog. But maybe that's what they think they think they're doing though. I don't know, man. This is just Oh my God. Let me yo, real quick, y'all. Did y'all see somebody break into SummerSlam joint? Yo, TKO, I guess they can't afford security, y'all. Somebody broke into the SummerSlam arena and just let me listen to this real quick. This is crazy, bro. Hold on, there. I don't wanna So somebody apparently, I got it muted. Somebody apparently broke into 2:36 a.m. You could just walk in a stadium, y'all. If you're in Minneapolis, actually don't no. I don't advise you to do this because yeah, man, you don't need to get you catch a charge on Saturday, you'll have to be booked. You'll be in the precinct or whatever until Monday morning when you see a judge. So I don't actually advise this. But dog, you could just walk into the stadium and walk in. They got no security. TKO, $3 billion of debt. No security. Oh, let me put this on mute before we get sniped. No security. Just walk in. They was in the ring and all. Bro could have just hid under the ring. Dog, this company is dead, bro. You could just walk in. The security guy, I don't know what bro doing. I don't know, bro. Is bro watching Cornhub? I don't know if bro watching anime. I don't know if he's watching old wrestling. Bro got some binoculars here. Hey, bud, you need to pick these binoculars up and go find the teenagers and just walk right into the building. He's doing the security things are up here. All the security cameras are up here. This dude has his face every and anywhere but where it's supposed to be. They're literally walking past you. Hey, yo, chat. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, every time when I used to be trying to find jobs crazy, every time I tried to find a job, they knew not to put me on security, bro. It's like one of the most, every time I had I actually had a security job. Yo, I can't make this up. Let me tell y'all a story real quick. I had a security job. Yo, I put it on my life, dog. The first day, bro, let me think. I had to work from 11 to 7. I literally got fired by 6 a.m., bro. I'm falling asleep. I'm BSing around. I'm chilling because the job is so extremely boring, dog. To just sit and all you have to do is sit and watch. Maybe sweep up, maybe check somebody. Watch. It's unbelievably boring, bro. I feel this dude. He's doing everything but his job. They're taping him. They're right behind you. What are you doing on a computer, sir? This dude this is crazy. But one thing, you become talented as a security job. You master the art of sleeping by standing up or just sitting up, bro. You can really fall asleep like this. It feels like you fell asleep on a California King mattress, dog. Shout out to bro. I'm sure he probably does have a job because these kids did this. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully he figured that out. But, man, you can just walk right into SummerSlam if you're in Minneapolis. Let me see what else happened, man. Hold on. What? Carmelo posted this? Damn, Jordan said they gotta stop playing with you. Yo, I wonder what does Carmelo mean posting this? Yo, chat, what does Melo mean posting this, dog? Because to give y'all some backstory, there's rumors that Steph Curry is getting sick of Golden State. So is Carmelo Hayes getting sick of the Fed? This is interesting, man. This is interesting, dog. Chat, let me know what y'all think about this. Isn't that Stephen Curry? Yeah, that's Steph Curry, Felicia. Warlock said, Bobby, that guy pulled a Swerve Strickland, but instead of breaking into houses, he broke into the U.S. Bank Stadium, which is even more crazy. Yo, Warlock, you got to think, bro. He didn't break in nowhere. He walked in. That's the thing. Even if they get charged, bro, they'll get charged with trespassing. It won't be B&E. He walked in. Crazy. I know what you mean. Yeah. Scooter says sick of being on a losing team. If this is Melo, then Ilya is the guy on the couch forgot to bring to the stadium. Yo, my man Tyler, man, showing love. Yo, I appreciate it, Tyler. Bobby, what do you think? I think WWE only fixes this by bringing back a lot of stars for SummerSlam. Orton, Rock, Enzo and Cass, Stephanie to overwhelm the fans with huge pops, reset the storylines, and ride that momentum. Or you forgot Kevin Owens too, Tyler. But Orton, yo Tyler, yo, you want me to be real, bro? I don't think it's gonna work, dog. The, Getting a huge pop, Tyler, is not the problem. The problem is they think that's the solution. They think that's the solution. Yo, Tyler, peep this. Say if Orton, Owens, Rock, Enzo, and Cass all come out over the next 48 hours. Monday, we're going right into slop. So all of this was for some quick pops. You're going to get quick views, quick engagement. Then Monday, you're going right into slop. This is not about having a great night one or night two or both nights. This is about the buildup. That's why the ticket sales are struggling the way they are. That's why Smackdown can't even sell 8,000 tickets before the show. That's why the Raw before the show is rated probably one of the worst Raws of all time. On Cage Match, it got like less than 3. It got like 2 point something, bro. It's the buildup leading to these shows that's the problem. It's people like Carmelo Hayes. Where is this guy at? Where is he at? This is SummerSlam. This is not no Night of Champions. This is not whatever elimination champ. This is SummerSlam. Trick and Melo should have told their story. I know they got time, but God, dog, why would you do Trick and Baron Corbin? Nobody wants it. I'm interested to see what Carmelo Hayes do. I would like to see him in AEW, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. The roster too stacked. So if you go to AEW, you're gonna need to join a tag team or something like that, bro. And that's Carmelo, one of the best in the world. But the roster too stacked over there, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Trick. Ring of Honor look Mello. Ring of Honor look nice, and I'm not even playing, bro. Ring of Honor is a great way to go up there and rebuild your stock, dog. My God, this is bad, man. I wonder. Yo, let me read what the chat saying real quick. So, MJW said, "Bummer slam." Bobby, you need an Astros cap. Who the Astros? I think I wanted to get one. Let me see. Astros MLB. Oh yeah, I do. I'm gonna get one. You gonna be laughing because I like the color orange too. I'm gonna definitely get one. That might be one of my next joints actually. Actually, they beating the Texas Rangers right now. AEW stars at Ring of Honor. Facts. Paul Levesque might as well shave that McDonald's. That McDonald's cut he got. Yeah. Tyler said, Bobby, hear you out. WWE needs huge pops first by bringing back major stars. Use those returns to reset the storylines and build the roster around them. If the stories are strong enough to sustain the high. Oh, yeah. So I hear what you said, Tyler. You bring Rock, Owen, all of these people back, but at the same time, you reset the storylines. I feel that because you can't bring these guys back. Then Monday go back into Dan Hells and Joe Hendry concerts. You can't bring these guys back, then go back into oh my God, Liv Morgan and the Judgment Day. So that's the key thing you said, Tyler. If you reset the storylines at the same time. The only thing is they're obsessed with Dan Helsen, bro. They're obsessed with Dan Helsen. Man. I ain't gonna lie, chat. The burial of Julia. It needs to be studied. Hold on. Let me look up something real quick. The burial of Julia. Hold on. Let me see. I want to see how long was this match, bro. Oh, here it go. It was under, I think this was under 3 minutes, chat. Julia. Hold on. Let me see if I can find. I wish I could find the official time, bro. Under 3 minutes. Guaranteed. This is on Facebook or whatever, but you can see he said here, Lash Legend defeats Julia under 3 minutes. I could not believe how fast this was. Buried beyond belief. Julia, what? Like, what are we doing? Why even put her in this match? And I love Lash Legend. But my God. Well, Julia was just on fire in NXT. Remember this? Julia and Stephanie, they were on fire. They did I remember this. Both of these women are buried, y'all. Both of them. Stephanie Valkyrie, they said she was supposed to be next up. She was supposed to be one of the greatest women. Julia these are supposed to be two women that go into the women's division and be insane. Stephanie Valkyrie has disappeared. And let me say this, chat. Y'all know I'll be going on my conspiracy theories. I think Stephanie's not around because I don't think she's hurt. And remember, when Penta face got exposed by Neon, she was in that Fanatic Fest. I think she got previous contractual obligations. Oh, she was injured. I think she was injured a little bit, but for her to completely be missing. Remember that Liv Morgan spot where Stephanie Valkyrie and Liv Morgan, it was very stiff, bro. It was too stiff. And I think a lot of that was on Stephanie Valkyrie end, bro. Liv Morgan was throwing some stuff back. But dog, that big knot on her head, like Stephanie was going a little bit too crazy, bro. Slammed her on the ground in Gorilla. And you know who Liv Morgan is? It's Paula Vex, baby. Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Sami Zayn. Oh, well, he buried Sami Zayn, so maybe he don't like him anymore. But y'all get the picture. And I honestly believe that has something to do with Stephanie Valkyrie. As far as Julia, I have no idea why, dog, this woman is getting buried. I never seen nothing like this, bro. Nothing. Remember what Passport could be the reason. Oh, you think Philly? Philly 2027. What's up, bro? Yo, I actually got the Sixers hat too, man. I got it shipped to the wrong house. I'm sick, bro. But the ring janitor, yo! The ring janitor is crazy, D-Hoo. Yo, the ring janitor is crazy, yo. Felicia said Liv annoyed me at the time, but Stephanie was all right. Yeah. Carlos said Stephanie still has women's title. Liv is carrying around a replica from WWE Shop Zone. Yeah, man. God, dog. I'm really interested in seeing what they're gonna do with Julia, bro. Cause they just squash her like this. For what reason? What reason would she be squashing her like this, dog? She has done nothing. She won the U.S. title twice, did nothing with it. Had a story with Kiana James. They did nothing with that. It's like, God, who's ever her agent, whoever's booking, whoever's in charge of this should be ashamed. Because it's deeper than Paula Veck. You got producers and agents that are responsible for booking this woman correctly, and that's the last thing they're doing. She gets buried under 3 minutes. But Lash Legend should have won. It should have just been more of a fight, man. St. Louis. Yo, shout out St. Louis. Shout out to Lou. Man, y'all got man, I miss St. Louis. I used to go down St. Louis, dog. I miss St. Louis. What was the purpose of Gunther attacking Finn and Sin? Absolutely nothing. Just like there's no purpose of Ray Phoenix. Like, I don't even. What can I even say about this, bro? Oh, it was a banger. No one cares about these banger matches, dog. Come on, man. Like, Ray Phoenix beat JD McDonough. This was a cool match. Ray Phoenix holding around the AAA Cruiserweight Championship. For what reason? I have no idea. Like, why would we care about this title, bro? Why? How did this title get on this show? Why? 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 How do you just put a title on a show and we're supposed to care about the AAA Cruiserweight Championship? How? Shout out to everybody that watches AAA. We don't care. About to do this stupid match, man, and oh man, I don't know, bro. It's just a match. No storyline, no lead up to nothing. Just a match, bro. So Ray Phoenix is another one of them guys. Well, at least he could have been in catering, right? So at least that's not the case, man. I don't know, bro. AAA more lit. Yeah, yo, Dre. I think they should have kept this title on AAA then, man. Yeah, you know man. I don't understand it. AAA and NXT be interesting. Ray is good, but the match was okay. They need to bring back Jeff Hardy. uh, hold on. Triple GPT said, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. This don't sound good. Oh, well, hold on. I think Triple GPT got mad at the Triple LGBTQ comments. He said, let's rip the Band-Aid off. All right. Where is Savior MJF at? Damn, all right. So basically what Triple GPT showing, man, is Dynamite got 676. And NXT got 680. Yeah, to be honest, chat, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I can't explain this one, man. Dynamite was fire. Dynamite told a lot of stories. Detroit was on fire. I know a lot of the AEW people are gonna say HBO Max. Unfortunately, and I wish Tony Khan stopped bringing up that too, because we cannot. Tony Khan, or he's probably out of his hands. But can we at least get some type of transparency on the numbers? Because when you add HBO Max, we're looking at 800,000. You put NXT on a streaming app, I guarantee they're not doing another 200 to 300,000. But it's hard to bring up HBO Max when we don't have the numbers. So going off of straight TV, I don't know how in the world NXT is even close. But whatever, man. Caleb, my man. Yeah, Caleb said, Bobby, did you see Motor City Soaker sideways? Yeah, they started Collision off with that. I think that was cool. Kim said, Bobby, who gives a F about Raiders? Just Triple GPT. Yo, Kim, I feel you. But yo, Kim, you know if Dynamite was at 1.1, me, you, all the sickos, all the lost cousins, We would have been definitely gloating about that. That's the only thing. Yeah, man. If Dynamite do 1.1, we gotta be like, man, we don't care, bro. Yeah, man. But I still think it's a solid number. If you ask me, I think it's a very solid number, very solid Dynamite. If like for me personally, dog, I really enjoyed that Dynamite, man. Yeah, Motor City Super Soakers are all elite. Bro, I'm a massive AEW fan, but it's like 40 to what? Yo, shout out Shoot Nation. He said, bro, he's a massive AEW fan, but he feel like Max might be 40 to 50,000 tops. NXT is on Netflix internationally. Oh wow. I wish we could get these numbers, man. OZ said HBO Max is $2 a month. Every person I know watches AEW on either HBO Max or my AEW. The only person who cares has 81 followers on X. Yo, OC funny. Luna said Mello and Ricky Saints were in main event. Damn, they was. They was, bro. Bobby, I do want to talk to you about Discord since we need the pinned permits and to add bots too because triple LGBTQ in the server. Is it, no. Yeah, no, that's hilarious. Yeah, I got you. I'll holler at you. Zachary said, Bobby Masu, if AEW was cooking, then why AEW got 676? Yo, Zach, I ain't gonna lie, dog. You know, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If I don't know something, I'm honestly don't know. And this happened more than a handful of times this year. Well, I'll see a Dynamite that should be like that was better. Dynamite was way better than Crackdown today. Like, chat. If you don't watch AEW, bro, this is I'm not even liking some of the direction AEW going in. But I'm telling you, no capping at all. Me being straight fair. I watched AEW looking to nitpick, bro, because you know what I mean? It's just like it was an important episode. Being the first episode going into All In. I was actually watching, trying to nitpick, dog. I can't stress to you how much of a better show it was Wednesday than tonight. This is bad, bro. And I I just be I be confused at the numbers, bro. It's just something just doesn't be adding up, but it's obviously it might be above my pay grade of whatever's going on, man. Well, at least it looked like uh WWE Triple H. It looks like some attempt of making a stage was made. So shout out to WWE for that, dog. This does, they gotta put the color in and all in out there, but the blueprint of the stage right now, you know what I mean? I like it, bro. I like it. It shows it was a lot more effort than what we were getting before. So we'll see what happens with that, man. We're supposed to be getting Kevin Owens back. We're supposed to get Kevin Owens back. The only problem is this won't save anything, bro. Kevin Owens is nice. He's gonna need people to dance with. I don't have no idea who he's gonna dance with. I don't have no idea like what storyline he's gonna get in to have us all be invested in. Kevin Owens is fire, bro. But he's walking into a TKO slop fest that even he can't do nothing about. If I'm WWE, I'm putting Kevin Owens with Sami Zayn immediately because you can't go wrong with that. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. WWE finally dropped some cool merch. Hold on. Let me read the chat real quick. Who cares? Kevin Owens. Yay. How long has Kevin been away? It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Yeah, Tony, he did the ice bucket challenge. Is not fine. Is not fine. It's not fine, Leo, bro. That's funny. It's sad that I can't even imagine Kevin Owens existed in this WWE. Yeah, facts. It's like, what is he gonna do? Kevin Owens is good when he's pushing the boundaries. When he's, you know what I mean, cutting fire promos. They're gonna have Kevin Owens with Dan Hells and completely kill his career, bro. Great, another old dude, I guess. Facts. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know I be joking with WWE, but these shirts kind of fire, chat. I ain't gonna lie. These Street Fighter shirts is fire. This is some merch I seen in a minute, dog. Am I bugging, chat? Y'all know, and I'm bringing this up because y'all know if the shirt was trash, I would bring it up. I'm just trying to be fair, play it both ways, bro. This joint kind of fire, dog. Wouldn't be caught dead in them Yo, that's funny. Summer Tarps, the set up shop for summer scam in Minneapolis. Cody is trash. Fire. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I like these, bro. I ain't copping, but yeah, man. I just can't support the fan, but yeah, man. I like these though, bro. I'd wear Romans. The Cody shirt is effing goated. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't mad at these, dog. I ain't mad at these. Compared to a lot of the other stuff they cop or they be doing. Definitely, man. Hold on, dog. Yo, I see something so cringe, dog. Oh my god. Now this is a cringe alert, y'all. Smooth said Bobby getting both shirts. I ain't gonna lie. If I would have copped anything from the Fed, it would be that. But I can't, bro. Yo, did y'all see this?
Everyone here at ESPN is going all. What's happening? What's going on? What is really happening?
Just wanted to know what it would feel like. Open Femi style. It's Femi, Lesnar, part 3. You never know what's gonna happen. Hell in a Cell!
Yo, chat. Chat. Have you seen anything this cringe? Have you seen anything this cringe? Hey, yo, Triple GPT. I give it to you. The Foley thing was the epitome of cringe. Yo, I really regret saying that. Because I have to find up another term for how can you eclipse the epitome of cringe? Because that's what the Danhausen thing was. This woman doing this. We're about to have a Hell in a Cell match. It's about to be Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. Hell in a Cell. A blood feud. Chat, I think ESPN got heat with WWE. There is or I don't know, maybe they don't because WWE always doing something. Like, God, this is bad.
I'm going to ask this one more time. What are we doing?
I cannot believe, like, who approved of that?
Just wanted to know what it would feel like. Open Femi style. It's Femi, Lesnar, part 3. You never know what's gonna happen. Hell in a Cell!
Oh my God, bro. We gotta find what other word that could hit more than mockery, bro. It gotta be another word that hits harder than mockery. God, dog, this makes me not want to see the match. This is doing the opposite of what it's supposed to be doing. Hell in a Cell, Brock Lesnar, you're supposed to be doing things that make me want to see the match. This makes me want to not see the match. Oh, man. This is nasty work, man. Triple GPT said night one caught up the AEW All In tarps. And we didn't have to do a Kmart blue light $1.50 special. Kevin Owens is the same age as Kenny Omega, by the way, chat. Damn. He is. Hold on, let me see. Kevin Owens' age. Oh, damn. Hold on. Google. Kevin Owens' age. 42? Kevin Owens. 42? Yeah, he was right. He was right. Damn. They just say, hey, you can't even say nothing. Damn. Yeah, shout out to Kevin, man. I think Kevin coming back will be. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. Triple LGBT what are you talking about? They're both 41, but Kenny can walk. Bobby typing up. Oh man, yeah. This is I don't know, man. I just don't know, bro. All right, let me see. Let me see what else we got, man. Oh yeah. You got remember they had the elder guy on the phone? So I'm guessing that was what this storyline was. Mustafa says soccer mom sniff strut, no thank you. Nah, that's facts. Kendra Hill said, what was she thinking when she came out like that? Seriously. Is she still on that stuff from Chinchilla? Nah, yeah, that was bad. But yo, Kendra, you know the backlash she probably would have got if she wore a black suit. That would have been way too close to blackface, and she probably definitely would have got ESPN would have got flack for that. So they played it extremely safe, but it's so bad, man. It's just hold on, let me see this. Oh yeah, so you got Faku. I mean, do y'all care about Faku? Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, he's a legend, Hall of Famer. No disrespect. Oh, Haku. I keep saying Faku. Haku, he a legend, bro. I just don't see us. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should let it sit for a while, but I just don't care, bro. It just It's just white people comedy, no racial, racial, but no, it's trash, bro. That's the thing. You see the funny word you said, Triple GPT, comedy. Comedy is supposed to be funny, entertaining, something. You at least make me chuckle. It was cringe. It wasn't funny. Nothing about it was cute. It's definitely up there with that Mick Foley thing. The only thing worse with Mick Foley is because it's because Mick Foley's a legend. That's the only difference, man. But yeah, nobody cares about this Haku. If you don't care, why do you still watch? Yo, Mello. Shout out to Mellow Room Beats. I don't know if you make beats or whatever, but yeah, man, shout out your page. Even though I know you say you try to be smart, but or maybe you just asking an honest question. Yo, Mellow Room Beats. I said this before, bro. Yeah, man, I don't really care about any other sport. This year, I'm gonna be a little bit more invested in the basketball because LeBron is coming to my city. I don't care about football like that. I don't care about basketball like that. When the finals come on, I tap in a little bit. Super Bowl come on, I tap into literally the last game because I don't care about anything else really. No, not soccer, not hockey. Wrestling is my thing. And unfortunately, I've been watching the Fed for almost 40 years. It is extremely hard to just tune out, even though I be going to the brink a lot of times. If I tune out, then what, bro? I'm sitting up here watching this show with my fingers crossed, hoping to God Dan Helson to stop getting booked the way he's getting booked. Hoping to God that Triple H relieves his duties from creative. Hoping to God TKO will sell the company to somebody that actually cares about professional wrestling so we can get back on the right track. Look at my first video ever on YouTube. I only watched this show because I'm emotionally invested. That is the only reason why. And if I wasn't watching AEW, I probably would have just quit altogether. Cause yo, it's what's the word, man? It's interesting. Even though I hate doing it, it's interesting comparing the two companies. It's like deja vu. I'm watching it happen all over again. But this time it's happening different. I watched WWF take over WCW, then buy the company. And I'm watching the same thing happen, but in reverse. Don't be surprised if WWE tanks and Tony Khan is sitting up there with his checkbook wide open to buy the crumbs that's left of the Fed. Don't be surprised, y'all. Dex said, if you're afraid to talk trash about Swerve, talk about Haku is even worse. Bookers and records were legitimately afraid of this man. Be careful. No, I don't want no smoke with Haku. It's just, I heard the stories too, Deck. I heard he used to be getting it in the bars. I definitely heard the stories. I don't want no smoke with Haku, man. It's just, dog. I don't know, man. If it was Rikishi, I felt like I would have cared more. Haku is just like, I don't know, man. Maybe I gotta see, man. Triple GPT said not to ask twice in one stream, but check tag again. Osprey got inspo from his idol for last promo is beautiful. WWE is Karen comedy. Hold on, let me see. Osprey got from his idol. Hold on.
You're gonna see it coming. This your warning shot. When I pull that trigger, you're gonna see it coming. This your warning shot.
Yo, Triple GPT, you gotta, yo. You could do all the trolling that you want, bro. Man to man or robot to man. That might have been the most disrespectful thing you said, bro. Saying that Jey Uso is even in the same sentence as Will Ospreay when it comes to anything to do with wrestling. Entrance, promo, in-ring work, backstage, vignettes, acting, the gear, the music. The only thing Jey Uso has over Ospreay is he has this yeet thing. That is literally the only thing. I cannot believe I can't even fathom two wrestlers who's that far apart. We're literally talking a Tozawa and Roman. That is literally what we're talking about right now. Stop it. You seen what Ospreay did on Dynamite? Put a mic in Jey Uso's hand for 34, 32, over 30 minutes. I guarantee the ratings will plummet. Guaranteed, bro. That was disrespectful, dog. Give me a break.
When I pull that trigger, you're gonna see it coming.
Warning shot! Bah! Like, oh my God, bro. Jey Uso is a joke, man. And shout out to Jey Uso, but I'm sorry, bro. Come on. You ain't no way. You ain't nowhere near Will, bro. It's not even close, bro. That's disrespectful, seriously. Like, come, we gotta have, and you know it too. Oh yeah, and Triple GPT. If WWE, you know what AEW did, man.
Yo, Tony Khan does not care, man. Right outside US Bank Stadium. I love it. You want a war? You ready for a war?
We right outside US Bank Stadium, Triple GPT. Every single solitary WWE fan gonna look at that billboard, man. And they're gonna contemplate. The same tickets I got to be in the nosebleed, you could have been front row, hard camera, at Dynamite, Collision. Yeah, man. A lot of fans are gonna be seeing this billboard. Telling you, bro. That's your water shot, Bob. Nah, facts. All right, let me see what else happened, man. Hey, Triple GPT, man. AEW shared a song with Duncan. Oh, damn, I didn't even peep that, for real. Come on, man. They already, Duncan already had their contract in there, yeah, man. You know how it go. Damn, I didn't even see that. Hey, yo, chat, man. Yo, all jokes aside, yo, Tyler, look at this, bro. Look at this. Empty. Look at all these empty seats. Look at all of these empty seats. This is not trolling anymore. Yo, if WWE isn't concerned, how long, like, if this was any other crackdown, okay. This is before the second biggest show of the year. Can anybody that likes WWE explain this? I don't want to hear about a company that's not 10 years old yet. I want to know why WWE on the cusp of SummerSlam cannot sell out a crackdown. Not even sell out. Just fill the seats up. You can't even give out tickets to this slap. Shout out to Damian Priest and R-Truth, dog, because this has nothing to do with them. They're not even on the card. They shouldn't even been at Crackdown, if you ask me. Crackdown should have been focused on building whatever was this weekend. Look at these seats, dog. Wow. Trailer park of tarps. Yo, Gregory crazy. Does WWE really think, Bobby, that's a nice size crowd compared to TNA? Yo, Carnage. Shout out my man Carnage. Because you right. Carnage, you my man, you right. That's a nice size crowd compared to TNA. We're comparing TNA, a company that's so desperate, they invited LeBron James into Philadelphia. We're comparing TNA. I could have literally walked to that venue and went to that show, and I'd rather would have done anything else in life than that. We're comparing that to the Fed. We call the Fed. I don't know why they call the Fed, but I'm guessing it's just like the Fed in real life. The Federal Reserve is nothing really bigger. The Fed is the dance. It is the biggest. It is the right now it's the most globally known company when it comes to professional wrestling. Comparing TNA and the Fed is like literally comparing a league at your local basketball court to the NBA. So you're right, but when you put the context in, it shows you how bad this is. Yo, it's insane that they don't care. 1 Fowler, 2 Roxanne, 3 Persephone, 4 Blake Monroe. Yo, why did you bring up Blake Monroe, bro? Why did you bring her up? I know you didn't mean to. Triple GPT, you talking about this Blake Monroe? Wow, you put in Blake Monroe in Google, Mariah. This is how much she's getting buried, y'all. Y'all see this? You put Blake Monroe into Google, Mariah May still comes up. Look at this, chat. You put Blake Monroe into Google, Mariah May still show. Dog, oh my God. Triple GPT, you messed up, bro. Do y'all see this? Mariah May still comes up. This is how bad of a job this company is doing. She has been completely non-existent. Yo, bro, can somebody that like WWE tell me, can y'all explain this to me? 100 days. 100 days since her last match. She hasn't fought in 100 days. 100 days. Wow. Wow. You were at my yo, dog, Triple GPT, dog. Oh my God, yo, this one we gotta make sure that the AI and the robots don't take over, man. Yo, this nigga Triple GPT is sick, bro. I'm starting to think WWE hates Stardom. Damn, why you say that? Hold on, let me see. Oh, my man Ghost Six is laughing. Yo, Ghost Six is yo. I think I asked you this before. You see that bronze jar? Copycat said, "LMA, the women is too beautiful not to be on the main spot." Yeah. Yo, wow. She's not injured. She's just not being booked. Not at all. It's crazy.
I mean, 6 years ago with this dream of being a WWE superstar, and I used to go to all the WWE shows. Like, I'd save all my money and like travel to go to WrestleMania and the Royal Rumble, and I don't know, I don't even want to talk about stuff because I feel like every single thing I say gets like yanked and taken out of context for these articles on Twitter and stuff. But I made a vlog before my debut to try to speak about these things. I feel like I'm scared to talk about it because I feel like people take it the wrong way or take me as ungrateful or anything. But I've had the most amazing wrestling journey. I'm so lucky. I've been able to travel the world, wrestle some of the best wrestlers, tell amazing stories, work with amazing writers, work with amazing people, have people take a chance on me, and not for 1 second would I ever change anything or am I ungrateful. I'm so grateful. I feel like
You know where that comes from, chat? Yo, her dream was to be in the WWE, dog. And she is being used as a tool, if you ask me, y'all. The Fed is just using this woman as a tool. You had no plans on booking this woman into a superstar spotlight. You had no plans on booking this woman like a Jade Cargill, a Bianca Belair, a Naomi, a Charlotte Flair, a Sasha Banks, a Alexa Bliss, a Tiffany Stratton, a what's her name? Trish Stratus. You had no plans on booking this woman seriously. She has been used as a pawn. There's people in this chat. I say this all the time talking about this woman. There's people in this chat that don't know who she is as Mariah May. If you like professional wrestling, if you don't and don't want to spend another second with wrestling, I understand. But listen to me. If you like professional wrestling, go and type in Mariah May, Toni Storm. And it's a documentary. And you will see matches. You will see her tell a story. You will see believability. You'll see great acting work. You'll see nothing but a superstar in Mariah May over there across the street at AEW. There is no way on God's green earth she should have stepped foot in NXT. She should have been booked to the moon immediate. Because if you wasn't going to do that, then why you're playing around, bro? 100 days since her last match? But we got time for the Danhausen segment. We got time for that. We got time for Ray Phoenix and JD McDonough. A match that wasn't even, that they booked it that night. War Raiders, Damian Priest, and R-Truth. We got time for that. But Mariah May is stuck in catering with Carmelo Hayes and Ilya Dragunov and the rest of the dudes and girls and whoever else. You don't understand how much of a travesty this is unless you know who her last character was. This is disgusting. And if you're not going to put her in the top spot, great. Put her in something that matters. Why is her last match 100 days ago? Then you know what's going to happen? She had the bad botch in NXT, remember? So when something like that happens, she'll get bad publicity. And it's like, bro, it's not even my fault. I'm not fighting. You have to get in there. As a professional wrestler, if you're a professional wrestler, listen to this, listen to me. You have to get real reps in. You could train all you want in front of your friends, in front of your trainers. You have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to wrestle in front of people, 20 people that's giving you no reaction, that's going to sit there and stare. There's things you're going to learn in front of a live crowd you will never learn in a million years on YouTube, at the Performance Center, training, at the gym. Some stuff you learn off experience. I cannot believe she's stuck in catering. The only thing she's learning is how to put the macaroni and cheese in the microwave. Of course, they're not making it from scratch. The only thing she's learning is how to do stock with the Lunchables when she's helping out the workers in catering. The only thing she's learning is how to cook some fried chicken and whatever other crap they have in there. She's not learning anything. Then when she goes out there and botches a move, we're all going to be like, oh, Blake Monroe botched, when honestly, it's not even her fault. She's getting 0 reps in. God, this is sick, bro. Can't even watch the rest of that, man. Let me see what the chat's saying real quick, bro. Kim said homegirl's unhappy. She's over here crying, saying she can't say anything. She chased her dream. Now it's a nightmare. Facts. Yo, I wish I need to save that video when MJF was like, oh, I want my WrestleMania moment. It's like the same with Aleister Black. It's like I understand, but I don't know. It was bad timing, bro. Yo, one thing y'all can learn about Mariah May, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, bro. Don't leave a relationship just because you're not getting 100%. If you're getting 80% and nothing's happening, that's crazy, bro. Sometimes you got to work on that 80, bro. She was getting more than 80% at AEW. That's why she's probably feeling a little bit emotional. And it's just like, Blake, God, you're done. I don't want to say she's done, but the Sean Ottley experience says, what they did to Jordan Grace is criminal. Stuck at catering after jobbing out the Jade. Blake Monroe is a diss to AEW, just like Ricky Saints. Facts. That's all it is. Let's just pick them up so they don't have to be there. And you're not doing nothing but hurting yourself and hurting the talent. You're not hurting AEW because AEW, all they're going to do is put Persephone in there. Mariah May left. Now we got Tekla. You're not hurting AEW's card. That is not a way to get at AEW. Their roster too stacked. Can you watch the New Day? Can you watch the New Day video? How did you not get it? I mean, I guess I get it. The broken unicorn horn, and you know what I mean. It was. I don't know, bro. It was cool, man. I guess it was cool. Hold on. Triple GPT said, "Womp womp, cry, Sammy Matsu." So who do you think Cody turns heel? I hope so. I smell something cooking for. What could you smell cooking from Roman and Seth ending? If the final boss come out, that's the only thing. But I highly doubt that, bro. I highly doubt that. The momentum is not there. When Cody won and the final boss came back, the momentum was there in wrestling. It's not there, bro. Al Sanity said Mariah May went from being a new Hollywood star in AEW to now Tubi movies for money with WWE. Now that's a fact. That's a fact, bro. And she was backstage, and now she's not even backstage. She's just not. It's just wow, bro. It's wild. Let me see what else, man. God, this joint sucks, bro. Oh yeah, you got the. I ain't gonna lie. This is. I don't know. I don't know how that got over, bro. But yo, you could tell TKO got favorites, man. Oh, hold on. Boom off. That boom off. Somebody said cringe, 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 cringe. Y'all like this? It's corny, bro. That's ironic. Because AEW is on Tubi. Yeah, no, I don't know. Logan Paul could, what's the name? Logan Paul could get away with murder, bro. Stop this, Bob. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Randall Mack, yeah, it's weird. Yo, look at what Jeff Cobb said. Jeff Cobb, let me see if is there a video of this? Hold on, chat. Let's try to look into this.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and right now I am at WrestleCon in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and with me right now is Jeff Cobb. What's up, Jeff? How are you?
Hello there. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I think the one time was it on the Chinese Walk of Fame or Chinese.
It was in Hollywood, somewhere in Hollywood.
Yeah.
That was the first time we met.
I know that was so long. What 20? It's been a minute.
I think it was 2017-ish.
Oh my gosh, 2017. That was a long time ago.
So we go way back.
We were kids back then.
Well, you know what, Jeff? I want to go ahead and like just say that it's very cool to see, to have known you for all of these years, to have seen like just so much that you've been able to do throughout your career, from of course New Japan, going to WWE, all of that, and now being out here and we're hanging out at WrestleCon. How's everything been?
It's been great. I mean, not gonna lie, the last 3 months were kind of rough, but that comes with the business. You kind of just gotta pull yourself up by your little fanny pack, if you will, and keep on trucking and get back to what I do best, is wrestling. There you go.
Well, let's talk about that. The last 3 months, unfortunately, you were on your 90 days after you had been released from WWE. So, I mean, where do we begin? How do you? I think it's 90 days. Yeah, the 90 days. Okay, I'm like, I should know that, right? We should both know that. So, Jeff, I want to start right there. I want to start with how you've been feeling the last 3 months, coming off of that release, and of course, how you felt about your run with the company.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie and say, everything's all bright and rosy. You know, like I grew up as a WWF fan, WWF, if anybody remembers that. Definitely, Hulk Hogan brought me into wrestling. Seeing him was awesome. So, oh my gosh, it was so cool. So I was like, yeah, that's what I gotta do. So you know, that's my dream job, and it's not everything that I thought it would be.
Chat. Did y'all hear him? We gonna keep going. We just talked about Blake Monroe. He got there and got immediately buried. We all seen it. JC Mateo, what? Who? Jeff, nah. That was the best part about this dude's run. No singles matches, no nothing. Nothing. He straight said, dog, it wasn't nothing he thought it was going to be. Wow.
But who am I to complain? It's not my company. But being able to say I was sought after, saying no to them 4 times, and then saying yes on the 5th it's a cool little notch on my belt to say that. Come in on my terms. And, you know, it could have gone better. There's so many people I could blame, but I'm not going to do that because you know why? I'm just going to get all angry about something I can't control. So I just got to be happy about my time there. And I did take a lot of good things away from that, like a lot of great friends that I still keep in contact with, a lot of people that I knew prior, like on the Indies and New Japan, and getting closer with them because I was seeing them every week. It was great. You know, I had a fun time while I was there. Could things have gone in a better direction? Of course. But my time there, my experiences, I'll always cherish it.
You were part of the MFTs, and it was definitely like you can tell that they were experimenting with a lot, and I feel like that came across on TV. How did you like?
Shout out to Denise. Incredible job, incredible interview. A lot of these, I don't know why, but a lot of these interviewers get in front of these superstars and just act like they're not human. I don't know what it is, but they're human. And you could ask, she's doing an incredible job at presenting the question and making him feel comfortable just answering it, bro. Like, incredible, dog. Because these are all questions we want to know.
Like what you were being presented with in regards to the MFTs?
I thought on paper it was a good concept because when you look at it, Tongaloa, Tama Tonga, Tala Tonga, you call them Hikaleo or whatever you want to do, Solo Sikoa and myself. You know, that's such a rich history in the family right there. Although I'm not technically a part of the family, I guess I'm an adoptive son from Hawaii, but for some reason thought it was Tongan. I guess, I don't know, whatever. But I guess I'm an adopted. Listen, Hawaii is technically an adopted. The Rock was born there, so technically Hawaii is lumped in with the Samoan dynasty. So I'm in there. So when I was fine with that. I was like, I get it. Is that a stereotype casting? Call it what you will, whatever. I don't care. That's what they hired me. They wanted me for that. That was their vision. All right, cool. I'll run with it. I'll do my best with it. When they said switch to face paint, I was like, did you guys watch the product? I didn't paint my face in New Japan, but I'll try. So I tried to make chicken salad out of chicken poop. But yeah, so
Wow. Yo, shout out to Jeff Cobb, bro. Yo, he's keeping it a beam. We all sat here and said how bad the face paint was on the MFTs. Jeff Cobb. And yo, remember I said I had the joke where Jeff Cobb face paint always was coming off? Half the paint off his face was coming off, man. And it's like, they obviously didn't give him the right face paint, man. Look. Yo, remember I made this joke, y'all? It's funny I found it that fast. Look. They gave my man Jeff Cobb the wrong face paint every time, dog. Tongaloa, yo, they gave my man whiteout, bro. I don't know what type of face paint Jeff Cobb got, bro, but he didn't get the one he was supposed to get. You see, Tama Tonga, his joint was smearing off. Jeff Cobb, they gave, what's the name? They gave Jeff Cobb wall paint, y'all. This is crazy, dog. Yo, they was doing Cobb dirty, bro. Damn. He was a lost cousin, man. Just having a lost cousin of the sickos. Bro was a lost cousin. Yo, y'all see that? That shit was crazy. Al Sandy said, people say it's a dream job, but they be thinking of the past where everyone was used to compared to now. Where they used to the same big names. Facts. Did you see Motor City Super Soakers debut on Collision, or did you not call them that anymore? AEW shit. And you didn't see it. No Collision myself. Oh, Wall Street Money says WWE creative regime is inevitable. Nah, that's facts, y'all. Oh, so GPT so big, justice is weird now because it involves WWE, huh? No, I see the Motor City. Yeah, I mean, that was a good joint. But yeah, man. Scooter says the Tongas were the only ones doing New Japan, not Cobb. Yeah. The whiteout is crazy. They was doing bro dirty to begin with, man. Let me see the rest of this. What he talking about?
I did my best with it, and it's very uncomfortable when you never wrestled. Same thing, like allegedly I wrestled in a mask. I never wrestled in a mask before, and when I did wrestle in a mask, it was really tough transition. So wrestling in face paint was really hard. It hurt taking it off. My skin.
Yo, they gave more real paint. It hurt taking the face paint off. Dog, this is crazy. Yo, hold on. Let me go back to that picture. Bro said it hurt taking the face paint off. Dog, bro had to use... Yo, oh my God. How does face paint hurt taking it off? Bro got to use a scraper. That's why it's coming off so clean, y'all. Look at this. Bro had to use a scraper to take the scrape paint off. Tonga, Tongaloa, they washing their face. It's coming off in one wash. One rinse. Bro is missing the buster left up there. I'll check it, Jeff Cobb. Wait up for me. Bro, he's spending half his time scraping paint off his face. How is it hard taking paint off? Yo, all you need is some water, bro. Bro had to use some all-purpose cleaner. He get bleach in his eyes. He called it hey, Grandma, it won't come out. Bro scraping the crap out of his face. Dog, bro scraped his skin to the white meat. He getting color and all, scraping the paint off his face, dog. This is crazy. Bro, they gave bro real paint. Dog, Jeff Cobb, next time somebody comes to you with a paint bucket and tells you to put it on your face, tell them no, that's for the wall, sir. I need paint because I got a bunch of holes in my wall because of the product. That is insane. It's hard taking face paint off. Put some water on your face, put some soap on, grab a towel. It should wash right away. Why are you spending 6 hours scraping the stupid ass paint off your face, bro? Man, yo, this is crazy. You cannot make this up. Yo, this is wild, dog. Dog, oh my God.
It was so bad. It was horrible. Oh, and yeah, I don't know, paint's weird. But
Paint's
yeah, I mean,
weird,
I tried
bet. What'd he say?
it off. My skin was so bad. It was horrible. Ugh.
Dog, bro done had smooth skin his whole life. Now he got acne. Bro got a bad case of acne now. Dog, bro's skin was smooth as I don't know what, dog. You did that for what? Yo, they was doing bro dirty. It was probably special face paint or something. Yo, red dark side. Yo, what? Dude seriously sounds like a nice guy. No, he is, bro. He is a nice guy. That's why he got treated like that.
Tough transition, so my skin was so bad. It was horrible. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know, paint's weird. But yeah, I mean, I tried to make the best with what I was given, and hopefully they liked it. I don't know.
No, we didn't like it, sir. We didn't. Shout out to Jeff Cobb. You seem like a nice dude, bro. And if you are listening to this, bro, I'm trolling. I'm just making jokes. Like I always think your work was good in the ring, bro. I don't want no smoke, man. But we didn't like it, sir. I'm sorry. Just to be honest, dog. And honestly, I felt like Jeff Cobb when I was watching his stuff in New Japan and his old stuff, he looked so much better. He looks so athletic. I felt like there's so much of his talent that they could have highlighted that just got buried with the MFT stuff, man.
So you kind of mentioned a little bit of the MFTs and kind of the experience with that, and being with everybody else in the group. How did you like, working with everybody, all the names that you mentioned, and getting to see, unfortunately, some of the people we did see sort of depart, but then at the exact same time, we still got, Solo Sikoa still out there doing his thing. How do you feel about all of that?
Oh, I love it. They should have been doing this with Solo a while ago. I don't want him to get in trouble because I'm saying that. So, but yeah, I mean, you let people's strengths shine, I think. But that's just me. But working with them was wonderful. I got to see them every week. We traveled together, we ate together, we partied together, we worked out together. In the mornings, we'd go to the gym. Tired or not, let's do it. We'd motivated each other to go work out. Got a good workout in, got a good meal after that. And went to the arena to try to do our best with what was given to us, and that's one of the main things I miss. Not just the wrestlers, the guys and the girls, but the production, the camera guys, the makeup guys, the trainer. Names, and I'm sorry, I apologize, but I miss you guys all. You guys are awesome. Like, you guys should get more.
Yeah, bro. I think that might be it of that. Let me ask the sickos something. Because let's be real. Let's not cap, y'all. AEW chat. Let's not act like Jeff Cobb can't go over there and hang with anybody. Jeff Cobb could go over there and hang with any one of y'all dudes that think, you know what I mean, or that's to that level. I believe that 100%. But would Jeff Cobb be welcome in AEW? Let me do a poll real quick, man. Hold on. Will Jeff Cobb go to AEW? Let me know, chat. Will bro go to AEW? Triple GPC said the paint hurt. Paint is weird. Like, do you understand why we make our releases now? If paint hurts, imagine how you complain about Bob. Yo, you know what it is, Triple GPT? It's the booking that hurts. If the paint made sense, all right, it's paint. It's the booking that hurts, Triple GPT. Paint is cool, yeah, but I was playing around, bro. I think they did do him dirty in the paint. But God, this dude, he could go in the ring, bro. He could really go in the ring, man. And I feel like he could be a lot more believable than what WWE was doing with him. Hold on. They was calling Jeff Cobb Mr. Athletic? I didn't even know that.
Just shooting Cobb into that corner. Oh! Cobb comes out with a big uppercut there.
a belly
Jeff Cobb
suplex
was a
from
lot
Jeff
more
Cobb.
athletic than was displayed.
Don't forget to let us know what you're enjoying about this match.
Whoa.
Oh,
I'm enjoying
look
that.
at the bridge from Cobb.
Let me go to number 1. Ew, that was hard. I never even seen that move. He can do the shooting star press.
Shooting star press! Unbelievable! He hit!
Tour of the Islands. I never seen. That was fire.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it a tour of the
Oh
island?
my, yo, bro was. Come on, bro. I didn't even see it, and what I was going off of wasn't even this. That's bro. Bro was fire, dog. Oh man, I feel bad for bro, man. I feel bad for Jeff, dog. That was he got that was dirty. He got done dirty, chat. Let me see what the chat say. Damn, man. Somebody said Jeff, nah. WWE doesn't take risk at all. New Generation said Jeff Cobb prepared in AEW in early 2020. He appeared. He was the mercenary for Chris Jericho when Jericho was beefing with Moxley. He fought Moxley thanks to Jericho. Jeff Cobb was in AEW? I wonder what happened, man. What did he say? I had fun when I went there. The majority of the guys and gals that are working, I pretty much seen in the past couple of years on Independence, Ring of Honor, New Japan. Coming into that was more just like being at an indie show with a way bigger budget. All right. Damn, man. Jeff Cobb, bro. Damn. Okada versus Jeff Cobb. All right, let me see what the chat said, and we'll move on. Damn, 60% a certain way. Let me see. Yo, New Generation. I did not know he was with AEW, bro. Yo, Vitamin is dumb, bro. Bro said left Cobb. Yo, that was hard. Oh, 58% said yeah. He might got a shot in AEW, and bro could go. Oh, what's this? Y'all see that? Cody and Punkhead is crazy, bro. Let me see. AEW has to stop signing so many. Their roster is big already. No disrespect to Jeff Cobb. He is solid. It's just a numbers game. Yo, Rich. I agree 100%. Yo, Rich, I ain't gonna lie. See, I don't know, but how old is Jeff Cobb, man? Let me see something. Jeff Cobb age. He 44. It's hard. It's hard. Yo, because once you start getting old as a wrestler, I imagine that it's just like. He said he turned the Fed down 4 times. The Fed hollered at him. He was like about 42 or 43. You have to take that opportunity. Because I was about to say he should go to Ring of Honor, but yeah, man, I keep remembering that this is a business. Wrestlers want to get paid, bro. Like most of these wrestlers, I'm gonna go on a limb and say most of them are not set for life, bro. There's only a handful of wrestlers right now that's set for life, like that won big championship matches, that drew millions of views in viewership, millions of views in ratings, millions of views of merchandise, got other investments, other stuff going on. A lot of these mid-card people, that's why they be at these It's still a hustle, especially once you leave the Fed. It's still a hustle, man. And it's like I be saying Ring of Honor, but I also forget that these guys got to get paid. He's probably gonna be damn near wrestling for free in Ring of Honor, and still probably won't be. You know, it's not like he's about to go in there and beat Bandito. Ring of Honor joint is even stacked, man. Arimar, let me just call you Ari, says, don't look now, but Ospreay's United Empire crew are either free agents or leaving faction. Fletcher next to leave Don Callis family? I don't know what we're going to do without Fletcher, man. I ain't going to lie. Fletcher's so intricate. Is it, not an intricate, but an important, let me just say an important part of you know, what's going on. Yo, it's something I wanted to show y'all, man. Hold on, let me see if I can find this. Yo, chat, real quick, chat. I tweeted about this. Yo, look. Triple GPT, y'all be calling me a shill or whatever. Look. I tweeted about this. This makes me want to see the match now. I love the passion. I'm going to show y'all this. Yo, this is why I get so mad with WWE. For the life of me, I don't understand why this version of Nick Aldis wasn't put on display to sell the match more. It's complete laziness. This is Chris Van Vliet. Dog, he would have traveled to wherever y'all was at to bring the footage on his SD card personally of this interview. He would have signed whatever waiver he had to sign so they could y'all could use the footage. I don't understand it.
Excited to see how this match plays out.
I hope that I don't let people down.
I don't think you're going to let anybody down. I think you probably have a lot of expectations for this match too.
Yeah. I do, yeah. I mean,
you see his eyes getting watery, man.
it's my one shot, you know. Sorry.
But this should mean a lot to you.
Yo, now chat. Now we could sit up here, we could laugh, we could do whatever, bro. If you passionate about anything in life, whether it's an item, whether it's a goal, whether it's a sport, whether you're passionate about being an uncle, a aunt, a granddad, a grandmother, whether you're passionate about being a father, a mom, a friend, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, any sport, any content creator or streamer, it don't matter. Your job, you passionate about gig work and DoorDash. If you have a passion about anything in life, dog, you felt that through the screen. Like, that was not fake. My biggest gripe with the Fed right now is the emotion, the connection. Nothing feels like it matters. Why haven't WWE showed this on Crackdown? This alone, this is the match I want to see. That alone, y'all know I was like, man, I'm not worrying about I don't care about Nick Aldis fighting. But when you put some real, once again, playing the line between what's scripted and what's real, what's scripted and what's professional wrestling. What's scripted and what's real life. That's the marriage that needs to happen so that the magic can display in front of everybody. Unfortunately, I'm a mark, so I'm going to be online. I'm going to watch a lot of the interviews. The casual fan is not going to watch this. They're not going to connect with this. When Nick Aldis comes out, they're not even going to understand what the moment is. WWE sat their lazy asses collecting check after check after check, doing anything for money, and have stories sitting right there in front of their face that they just refuse to utilize. God, I felt that. He said, man, this might be my final shot. Yo, oh my God, bro.
Damn you. First you got Mickey, now you got me. It's been a... I've been working very hard. I hope it pays off.
I'm sure it will.
I just hope that I hope that when it's all said and done, that the people appreciate how hard this was, and I gave everything I had.
Man, incredible, bro. Y'all could check out that interview. A big shout out to Chris Van Vliet. If you're an interviewer out there, man, shout out to Denise too, bro. It is a true talent to sit up here and talk to somebody with a microphone in front of their face, the lights, the production. You're probably in the back of your mind hoping everything's cool with the audio, everything's cool with the footage, nothing weird happens, because y'all know if y'all do this production stuff, you know what I mean, sometimes mistakes happen. To be able to make your whoever you're interviewing just feel that comfortable and they're just talking like there's no cameras around is a true talent, man. Shout out to Denise. Shout out to Chris Van Vliet. Chris Van Vliet might be the GOAT of this. I ain't gonna lie, he's the GOAT for me. When you talk about interviewing, bro, I don't know anybody who does these interviews like Chris Van Vliet, where it just seems like he's best friends with everybody he gets on camera with, and he's able to pull certain emotions out that I don't see in any other interview, man. Incredible job, dog. Shout out to Nick Aldis. I am looking forward to that match, man. I'm going to read some super chats. Incredible, bro. Incredible, man. It's sad that I'm sitting up here selling their freaking fight more than WWE itself, man. We will be happy, but back the GM role promptly, please. See? See, yo, this world is desensitized, dog. Come on, bro. Back to GM, like, come on, bro. Like, you funny, dog. No time to watch Collision, but time to watch. Yo, OZ. Yo. Oh, my God. OZ. Yo, OZ, you funny, bro. I'm struggling to find a response for that because that does sound kind of bad. You know, no time to watch family. Who the hell distribute the matches for night 1 and night 2? Absolutely worthless. Yo, Heroes, don't it look bad? It's like I don't even know what's worse, night 1 or night 2, yo. So yo, OZ, you dumb, bro. What's the name? Chris is a coward? What? Coward questions. Well, Grantham, or I don't know how to pronounce your name, but yo, you gotta understand, bro. he has to toe the line of he has to make it interesting enough to watch, entertaining enough to watch. He has to give a little bit of pushback. He has to push a little bit, but you don't want to start making the energy weird. That's why he's a it's just a master at interviewing. You know what I mean? I hear what you mean. He be giving softball questions, but I think he pushes when he needs to, and when he doesn't need to, he just don't. Because even if it's me, if I'm interviewing Tony Khan, I am going to give him some pushback questions, but I'm not gonna say something that I even think that'll make the conversation or anything be, you know what I mean, weird, because you just lose connections that way, you know what I mean? And you wouldn't have got Chris Van Vliet wouldn't have got this far in interviewing if he was that type of interviewer. So you got to toe a certain line. Warlock, my man Warlock says, seriously, I can respect Nick and Jeff's passion for wrestling because, man, I pour so much passion into everything and everyone I care about. See, Warlock, facts, man. It's that, and people that's passionate about anything, they resonate with us. You know what I mean? I see a lot of comments that be saying, man, I love your passion. I love your passion. And it's like, you could tell when somebody's faking it, bro. Like, that's why, chat, and I'm gonna say this, chat. Y'all know I'm passionate about wrestling. That's why sometimes if I'm not feeling a redemption, or if I'm not feeling a wrestler losing on AEW, or if I am feeling something WWE does, you will see the passion. You know what I mean? Some people be like, "Yo, man, talk about basketball. It's not the content not gonna hit the same. The passion, it will be non-existent, dog. Unless we're talking about the Sixers and LeBron James, because I care about that. I'm passionate about that. But up until then, I don't really care I care about wrestling, bro. That's what I really care about, dog. And it's just like, God, man, that is the number one thing I have with the Fed. That's the number one gripe. That's the number one subject that has the most heat. That's the number one problem with the Fed. The passion, the emotion, the integrity, the dignity, the respect is completely gone. It's lost. Sad, man. I'm gonna bust up with the chat a little bit. You know we got a long weekend, so dead, bro. Oh yeah, we got a long weekend. Shout out to my man Zay who clipped that one joint. All right, let me. I'm gonna bust up with the chat a little bit before I get out here. Vitamin says crackdown for matches, storylines, or DLC or side content. T-Paul, Go Booker. No, that's funny. Homer says Mods ban Midnight Lock from my chat. Please be respectful in the chat. A summer scam gonna be garbage. How come Chris doesn't interview Will Ospreay or Kenny Omega? That's a good question. Why doesn't he? He cool with AEW. He probably just, it's probably on them. It's probably on them, OZ. Or nah, he didn't even ask that. Who said that? Oh, my man Exo Knight said that. OZ said Sean Oliver is the GOAT of wrestling interviews. He sound familiar. I can't remember who he is though. Hold on, Sean Oliver. Interview. Oh yeah. I forgot. This the boy who be on what's the name podcast. I don't know, man. Is he? I don't think he better than Chris Van Vliet, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like him though. I like him a lot. I never even seen him interview anybody, to be honest. Or maybe I did. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I watched a full interview. I might have skimmed through it. I'm late, chat. Triple GPT, like the final boss says, know your yo, what you don't like, you don't like Nick Aldis? He bugging, bro. He has 2 or 3 with Will. Okay. Yeah. I could have swore he did. Shut up and watch. The hills have eyes. Warlock says Aquarius, Homer, Grantham, and everyone else who's speaking out of pocket. Y'all really need to stop talking sometimes because nobody cares for you. I don't even know what's going on. I guess there's some heat going on in the chat. I don't even know what's going on. Thanks for supporting Bobby. We triggered the final loss. Yo, Gregory, yo, that's funny. Yo, that's kind of funny. The final loss. OZ said his interview with Scott Hall was peak. No softballs. Yo, you're the triple LGBTQ. You're going way nuclear, dog. Dog, what is up with bro? Dog, yo, man. I don't know what's floating in the water with the Fed now, man. This is insane, bro. Shut up and watch Zombie 2. Are we gonna have the first war in the chat soon? I don't even know why they beefing. Let me see. Fruity GPT, triple LGBT. Yo, this is crazy, man. All right, man. Let me bust it up a little bit before I get out of here. I gotta we gotta. I'm trying to get this video done early as possible, so yeah, I mean, it could be out a nice amount of time before SummerSlam. You know what I mean? Before whatever Summer Slop comes on, bro. But God, this sucks, man. Triple Zesty is crazy. Triple GPT is higher today. He's boxing. He's boxing. Yo, you got Cody kissing Danhausen. Punk kissing Danhausen. Now next, I guess Triple GPT kissing Danhausen. I guess that's the next one to lip lock with Danhausen, man. Yeah, but yeah, I'ma holla at y'all. What's her name? I'ma holla at y'all tomorrow. Oh my God. I cannot believe this, man. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I don't know why, bro, but I feel like God, something has to happen this weekend, right? Like, I'm already expecting Randy and we're expecting Kevin. Something has to happen that's gonna be like worth talking about, right? If we get 2 days of filler and you're just gonna let Tony Khan you're not even gonna fight back. Tony Khan and his sickos, you're gonna let this man stomp a mud hole in you and all in. You're gonna have to. Oh my God, I'm thinking something has to happen over these 2 nights, man. It's crazy because last year wasn't that bad, bro. We had Cody and Punk. Nah. You had Cody and Cena. They made up for the WrestleMania 41 match that was horrible. Then after that, you had Seth Rollins doing the rules of the century, and I put that over last year. To this day, I still say that was kind of fire, bro. I would still say it. There's nobody with the Money in the Bank contract. There's nobody. They're just like, we gotta have more than 2 nights of filler, but we'll see, man. All in his trophy. Bobby would need toilet roll size blood. The coop, nah, that's funny. Shirley from Philly 215. Can't wait for. Shirley from Philly 215 is crazy. Summer flip flap flop. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. I'm definitely interested, so I'm gonna be tapping in, man. W's in the street, W's in the chat. Yeah, W's in the stream, W's in the chat, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a long weekend, chat. Dog. I'm hoping it's something. I don't. Usually they at least gonna do a cheap pop. So if we could get that, at least that's something, dog. I don't know, man. They'll re-announce if John Cena's John Cena's classic gonna start Monday night. Yeah, OZ, that's crazy, man. But yeah, W's in the stream, W's in the chat. This was definitely a fun stream, man. Tomorrow we'll be here right after Summer Slop to talk about whatever, man. Hopefully they come up with something, man. Hopefully everybody, you know what I mean, stay safe, man. Whatever y'all doing, make sure y'all make it home in good health, good spirit, man. And yeah, we're gonna have a long weekend, man. This is day 1, 3 more days to go. So I'm gonna try to get the video out early as possible. And yeah, man, we gonna holler at the video. It's Bobby Masu 215.